Hello, everyone. We are live. We're doing a live stream here with the Grow Alex channel here. With today's live stream, we are going to be resolving an issue that we're having right now on eBay. Recently, we've been having an influx of scammers and people trying to scam the return, like the return system and all that on eBay. So I'm going to show you all what we're dealing with right now. All right, so I think this is fine right now. So Um, the big issue that we're dealing with right now is with, uh, well, we have a couple of issues right now, but the big one that we're dealing with right now, um, is with today. We had a buyer who bought two items, both at auction, and right after they purchased the item, they immediately demanded for some sort of discount. And I believe it was with the shipping, but unfortunately, we were not able to issue any kind of discounts with the items that they purchased due to where the buyer was located, and just shipping costs associated with shipping the items. So we shipped the items out, and then the buyer immediately um, started saying that the items were old or something other, and so contacted eBay because we thought the buyer was trying to scam us. But then they returned the items, and then we came back with the items here today. Um, and we noticed that the items were damaged upon return. So I actually have the items with me. It might be difficult to see through camera here. But as you saw, it was two shirts. They're women's shirts. The first item, which I have here, I'm trying to find where I saw the issue. We noticed a very large or very noticeable yellow stain. Um, and the buyer claimed that the whole thing was like stained and like damaged. There was holes in it. So it's a little bit difficult to tell on camera since the whole thing is yellowing, but you might be able to see this one area here. This whole area here is like really bright yellow, which was not there before, and I can show you with the evidence that we have. If we can open up this item here, and we took bright photos, and there were I mean, no evidence of staining anywhere. Took several photographs across the item. So yeah, that was the first issue. The second issue of the second item which they bought was this T-shirt. They sent it back, and there was heavy like wear around the collars, and it looked like someone was like stretching it. So this it looked like it was stretched, and we also noticed that there was a lot of like dust and dirt on the shirt as well. And there's also some wear here and there around the flowers, like white spots. So, what we're going to try to do now is contact eBay to see if we can figure out what to do because um, our big issue right now is the buyer. They did the return in such a fashion where I had to pay for the return shipping, not them. Um, so, minimally, what we're trying to accomplish is to see if we are able to somehow be credited or reimbursed for the return shipping. Um, See, that's what we were looking to at least do. However, we want to contact eBay to see what we can do in regards to potential scamming and items being damaged in return shipping. So, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to area here, and let me contact eBay and see what I can do because the associate who I spoke with the other day, they had told me that I had two, three options what to do because the first option that they said was if the item comes back fine, that I am able to contact eBay to see if I can get reimbursed for the shipping. Second thing, they said if the item comes back damaged, then I can contact them and see what can be done from there. Um, third option was to just immediately refund them, but I didn't want to immediately refund. I wanted to get the products back. So let me see if I can find the eBay phone number. I want to have it saved on my phone. So, a second here. Where is Google? There we go. Okay, stop screen sharing for a moment here. Okay, so let me call eBay here.
Hi, welcome to eBay. Just so you know, we re-record and listen to this call. To get started, please say or enter the zip code or postal code on your account. Thanks. In a few words, tell me how I can help you.
Issue with a return.
Okay. Let me pass you to an eBay teammate who can help.
All right. Let's see how long this will take.
Hi, thanks for calling eBay. This is John. Can I have your first and last name?
Sure thing. My first name is Alexander, last name McKinnon.
Alexander, how can I help you?
I am looking to resolve an issue that I'm having with a return. I had a buyer who had purchased 2 items from me, and I had spoken to an eBay associate in a previous call beforehand in regards to seeing for protection from potential scamming from the buyer because originally I had an issue with the buyer. They had purchased 2 items and they had demanded a discount of some sort, and I believe they were demanding some sort of discount with the shipping. And I was spoken to the representative, and I was assured that I was not required to provide any discount to them, as I had not agreed upon any discount to the buyer. However, once I had received the items back, the buyer had to claim that the items were not as described. And once I received the items back in a return, I noticed that there was some damage on both of the items.
All right, so I do understand, Alexander, that you're concerned about the return request that was filed for an item that you sold, and when it was returned back to you, it was already been damaged, correct?
Yes.
All right, so in order for me to better understand you with that, Alexander, I just wanted to make sure that we are on the same page. So, can you please tell me the name of the item?
Were you looking for the name of the item or like a return ID?
You can actually provide me the return ID as well.
I'll give you the return ID numbers here that I have.
Okay.
The first number that I have here is 5108909102. That is for the first item.
Okay. And how about the other return ID for the other item?
The second item number is 5108909037.
Thank you so much for providing the return ID, Alexander. So let me just go ahead and check the transaction so that I can further assist you regarding your concern. Okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, so before I forgot, Alexander, so for these 2 items, this is for the t-shirt, with Frost and Sparrow with Pixel Blue Floral
Yes.
and the other one for Frost and Sparrow women's black.
Yes, that is correct.
So let me take a look in this transaction. Okay.
Now, I do also have a copy of the email that the buyer had sent to me demanding the discount, and also they had sent that as well with their message from the buyer statement on the sales record.
Right, because I'm currently checking the teacher.
Yeah, orders. Okay. Oh, for some reason they hung up. Call back.
Hi, welcome to eBay. Just so you know, we may record and listen to this call. To get started, please say or enter the zip code or postal code on your account.
I don't know why they hung up.
Thanks. Here are a few words. Tell me how I can help you.
Issue with a return.
Okay. Let me pass you to an eBay teammate who can help. Hi, thank you for calling eBay customer service. My name is Darren. May I have your first and last name, please?
Hello, Baron. My name is Alexander, last name McKinnon. I had just been on a phone call with an associate, and I believe I'd been disconnected. I'm looking to resolve an issue that I'm having with a return. I had a buyer who had purchased two items from me previously, and I had called on a previous incident regarding a potential scamming that the buyer was trying to do because they were demanding a discount for the shipping that was not guaranteed with them. And as I had spoken with the previous associate, I was indeed correct in that I was not required to provide a discount to the buyer. And after the buyer had received the items, they had initiated a return due to the items not being described as for what they had were asking. Oh, just a moment here. I'm receiving a previous call from eBay. I believe it might have been a previous associate.
Let me go and check this first for a while if there are some notes. So basically, Sir Alexander, are we trying to talk about this Frost and Barrel Women's XL Blue Floral?
Yes, that's correct. That is one of the items.
This were just two items, right?
Yes, the buyer had purchased two items.
Let me go and check this first for a while. But in this case, Sir Alexander, did this buyer return the item to you right now? And have you received the item?
I had received the items. However, when I had noticed when I was checking the items that there was some damage on both of the items.
In this case, Sir Alexander, can you also try to provide with us some photos, sir? So that in this case, we will also try to keep track with this photos and get back to you up regarding this matter, sir.
All right. How would I go about providing photograph evidence?
account.
Yes, I can. All right, and where on the eBay account would I need to go?
Okay, so go to.
I'm receiving another call from the eBay associate.
Right now, Sir Alexander, are you on the phone right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Go to return, sir. You can see the orders. Under orders, you can click return.
Yes, I see there.
And what can you see over there right now, sir?
I did have an option here. Menu says manage returns.
I'm just making sure, sir, that we're on the same page right now. So yes, sir, we're on the manage returns. So you can see 3 items, right?
Yes, I do.
In that case, when you see this crop and barrel, just click on the a little triangle.
Yes.
Yeah, and then contact buyer.
Contact buyer. All right.
In that case, click on it and try to provide some photos, attach with it, and then write something.
All right.
In that case, we just need to 48 hours before we
All right.
I just want to provide some photos attaching this item. Try to keep it in the right hand. Okay, sir.
All right.
Right now, sir, is there anything else I can do for it?
No, that would be all.
Sir, so just wrap it up. So, the eBay would also like to help you with this one. Try to provide some.
All right. Sure thing. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Alexander, and you have a great day. Thanks for choosing eBay. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye now. Bye. Okay, so they're asking to take photos. Just a second here. Let me go back to this. I need to figure out what to do here at the moment. Just a second, since I need to go take a photo. All right, let's see what I can do here. All right, well, tell you what, we're going to in the video later on as I figure out what to do here.